So we have coaches. Then we have training companies. People who train coaches. Noble Manhattan, and there are some other very good ones. Very good companies. There's one called CTI, American, Canadian. There's one called Coach Inc., American, very good. Results coaching, very good. These are what I don't play football, but in football they talk about the Premier Division. You know that? So in the Premier Division, there's Noble Manhattan, CTI, Adler, Fielding, Results, and Coaching. They're the six in the Premier Division at the top. Then you have trade bodies. There's about 30 or 40 of those worldwide. Now, this is where it starts to get very interesting. What is a trade body? Who can set one up? Who can set up another word for these is professional organizations. Who can set one of these up?
Coaches. The group of coaches.
Do you need permission from anyone? Do you need any special experience? Do you need any government approval? Where do you start it? In your bedroom? Anyone can set up a trade organization. So what are some of the names of the trade organizations in the world of coaching? ICF. Anyone heard of the ICF? They're a professional trade body. ICC, AOC, EMCC, IAC, WABC, World Association of Business Coaches, International Coaching Council, Association of Coaches, International Association of Coaches. There are many of these. Some are very well known, they're quite big. The ICF is quite big. But you have to ask yourself a number of questions. You see, one of the great problems with human beings is human beings are not very good at understanding truth. Not very good at all. You think you are, but human beings are very bad at telling truth from lies. I am very cynical. I ask myself questions. Every time I look at an organization, any organization, I always ask the same question: who owns this? How are they making profits? Could I do it better? And here's the big one: where does the money go? Where does the money go? That will answer almost every question we have about an organization. Where does the money go? So when you look at these organizations and you ask yourself the question, where does the money go? You get some very interesting answers. The ICF is very big. They're very well known. Let me ask you a question. Who owns the ICF? Anyone here a member of the ICF? Good, excellent. Who owns it? You don't know. Did you pay them money? Just yesterday. Okay. Now they're okay, right? But I'm just using this as an example. Who owns them? No one knows. They are registered in a Caribbean island. On their website, it says they are non-profit making. Last year, they purchased $5 million of US government bonds. But it says they are non-profit makers. Could you explain that to me? Because I am confused. Where does the money go? No one knows. So I'm just sharing this with you because a good coaching skill, or something that is recommended, coaches should be curious. You should have a huge curiosity about everything. When you meet people, you know, all about this person, who is she, what does she do, what's going on in her life. So, these are trade bodies. Then above trade bodies, you have accreditation. Now, an accreditation body is different. These have been officially recognized by either governmental institutions, and we have the ILM, Institute for Leadership and Management, we have the IIC&M, this one, International Institute of Coaching and Mentoring. They give recognized levels of accreditation. And they accredit individuals and companies. And they have levels: a practitioner coach, senior coach, master coach, and fellow. So you can have different levels, and you move up based on two things: number of hours training and number of hours coaching. So if you can demonstrate you have done minimum 150 hours of coach training and 50 hours of coaching, you can be a practitioner. So anyone who hires you, they know that you've done a certain level, you are at it. And when you do more training, more coaching, you can move up. So these are an official awarding body. There's some universities, Harvard University, you know Harvard? The ILM, the IIC&M, Danubius University, another big European one. These are accreditation bodies, different to trade bodies. So they give you an official qualification that is recognized in many countries. And now, for the first time ever, there's a new organization that has been created in the last 6 months. And it's the first ever regulator for coaching. The International Regulator for Coaching and Mentoring. And it is independent. It was set up by one of the European governments. It is now recognized by the European Commission, every country, by the United Nations, by the World Association of NGOs, and the United Nations. So this is now the first ever international regulator. All of these organizations charge some sort of money to train or to be a member or to be accredited. Here, it's free. And they are creating the biggest register of coaches on the planet. At the time of today now, that they have over 31,000 coaches registered. The ICF has been going 18 years. They have 17,000. It's taken 18 years to get 17,000 coaches. They've been going 6 months, and they have 31,000 on their register already. And everyone is allowed to have a free listing. When you list, you can have all this information about yourself, upload details, who you are, your education, your training, your qualifications, photographs, and you have tips. Okay? Qualified, competent, don't worry, that the insured doesn't apply in Bulgaria. Qualified means you've done a recognised training program. And then once you've been trained, you go to your accreditation body and they accredit you. It's like if you go to university and you train to be an accountant. When you finish university, you are qualified. Then you register with the institute, the National Institute of Accountants, and you are competent. They accredit you. You follow me? You do your training, and then you go to the governing body and apply, and they accredit you, and now you're competent, qualified, competent. And this is now available. Everyone can have free listing. If you want, you can pay €2 or £2 and have a more colourful one. You know, I paid €2. I thought, well, less than a copy. And then you can upload multiple photographs and stuff. But you don't have to. You can have it. And this has been done now so that any company who is hiring a coach can go here and see independent, factual information of who they're hiring. Are they trained? Are they qualified? Are they competent? Because when you look at someone's website, it always says they're great. So, that's the shape of the coaching world at the moment.